Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Yeah, everyone likes General Motors. Dollar Tree? Oh, 2.3 ADR. I don't know. I don't think it's a great setup. I'm seeing a lot of these lower quality names. They had their little bit of bounces over the past few weeks, and now they look like they want to roll over again. I'm thinking about stuff like GME, AMC, ARC ETF, Palantir. There's many others too. Just surfing the 20-day lower. Yeah, Crowd, I sold it yesterday. Yeah, kind of. It's middle of the range right now. Kind of hard to say. But yeah, it could be a bear flag. Definitely. You sold CRWD? Question mark, question mark, question mark. No, I doubled down on it and then I removed it from my positions list. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Dot, dot, dot. Oh yeah, it's only on the list my subscribers, my paid subscribers can see. Exactly. My best 3 sectors you would love to trade on breakout. Well, it depends on the market. My love, I'm not your love. That I would, the 3, there's, you know, it depends. Why I sold CrowdStrike and not Snowflake? Because CrowdStrike hit my stop levels. Snowflake hasn't hit my stop levels. I did sell half of Snowflake though. Okay, good luck guys. And girls, and non-binary. And David too. Yeah, I'm short lucid again. Yep. I am short lucid. Because this thing hasn't been able to rally with the market at all. It's just building lower highs and it's building this bear flag. And again, there's a lot of bear flags out there, which is kind of worrying. I don't like the fact there's so many bear flags out there. Like, really a lot of them. Doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna result to the downside, but they could. I'm such a bear. I'm a polar bear. Yeah, I'm a bipolar bear, yes. Yeah, China. Oh my god. China is gonna go to 0. You heard it here first. Tesla. Yeah. It needs some work. I don't see anything here. We had this big rally of the support levels and yeah, it's probably got. Oh, what's this? Okay. What? Really? ARK is not easy to borrow? Interesting. ASAN. Yeah, yep. A lot of these bounces are failing at declining 20-day moving averages. Time to raise some stops. I'm gonna try to move the stops to break even or higher on most of my positions. Actually, pretty much all of them. Yeah, pretty much all of them. Except for snow. Some protected. I'm gonna start building the short book a little bit. Oh, MU, my biggest position. Let's go. That's exactly what you want to see. Semiconductors are bust. Slow bleed market. Well, certain stocks and sectors are bleeding. All these bloated high valuation names and also all these turds that were popular last year and early this year. They've been kind of been bleeding, but some things are working pretty well. It's just a very selective market. It's a true stock pickers market versus last year where you could, if you had a shotgun, like David probably has 5 shotguns, you made money. Buy here, sell there, you made money. This year has been a little bit more tricky, and I think next year will be like this year has been most of the time. More of a, we actually need to have some skill. C-pop, C-P-O-P. I prefer K-pop. Why are you surprised I don't move my stops to break even sooner? Why are you surprised? Minervini's up 320. Yeah, but what's his account size? 500,000? He trades these illiquid piece of shit stocks. And that's not, there's nothing wrong with that if you've been in the business for a few years, but if you've been in business for 30 years, you should be worth a few billion. Not sell subscriptions. Just my 5 cents. That's what he's doing, yeah. Also raising my stop on this LAC, I think. Looks like Fuel Cell had shitty earnings. Fuel Cell has had shitty earnings for 10 years. Only reason this happened late last year, early this year, is because a lot of unsophisticated people got into the markets. All these Robin Hooders. And now reality is setting in again. This thing has been a piece of shit for... Like, look at the chart. Look at the split adjusted chart. This thing was almost 8,000 share price. It's just been a dilution machine. It's been a value destroying stock. Plug? Yeah, I guess it's the same thing. Rivian? Yeah. I was really hoping it would hit like 110 yesterday. That would have been a nice. And then or cap up to 110 and then take out opening range lows. Did I short your Palantir? Well, Palantir, it's not yours. You know, anyone can trade it. Me and David are friends for sure. I hope you're short it too. Because if you're long it, well, it's a piece of shit stock. It shouldn't be, both fundamentally and technically. So I hope you're short. Palantir will be 100 plus. Nope. It's a horrible business. Horrible business. And again, the only thing this happened, like this is a retail favorite. Like you have to understand, all of these piece of shit stocks, AMC, GME, like they don't trade on fundamentals, they trade on hype. Once the hype goes away, well, the same thing with Palantir. It's a retail favorite. I don't know why Palantir, out of all stocks, is a retail favorite, but it is. And they're all, you know, they've all been super weak. AMC, GME, Palantir been super weak during this rally. They just can't go up. Like, you have to understand something. The reason people love these stocks is because they went up. And once they start going down, people will hate these stocks. And right now, what we've been seeing is, you know, these what do you call them? The Wall Street bets guys. They had no juice over the past 6, 7, 8 months. But you have to understand, I'm only bearish these things because they're weak and they're going down. If I see a bullish setup, I'm gonna go long all of these things. AMC, PLTR, GME. I'll buy with both hands. I don't care. I don't hate or love stocks. Because they don't hate or love me back. So it's a useless exercise. I only hate David. Did you hear that, David? Hey. I liked your Facebook photo. I have to check. Let's Let's see here. Where is David on Facebook? How do you navigate Facebook? What the fuck? No. Where's the search box? Hey David, how do I find you? Jesus Christ. Where's the search box? Oh, there it is. David. Oh, that one. Yeah, I saw that one. Hey, David, why do you have a shirt on? Everyone, all the other guys have no shirts on. Why do you have a shirt on? Because you're fat? No, you're not. You're not fat. He's hiding something. Let's see if my short bets work. I hope I didn't be. I hope I wasn't too aggressive on them. But I just see a lot of, when you see like a lot of, it's the same thing. Like when you see a lot of stocks set up on the long side, you know, odds are they will break out and go higher. There's the same thing when you see a lot of these bear flags developing after a, you know, these stocks that are running into declining resistance that can't bounce with the market, like a lot of them. You know, like stuff like Square and Roku and a lot of these ones that just, you know, they've been unable to rally with the markets. There are a lot of these, you know, below these declining moving averages. That's, you know, Twilio, a lot of these winners from the past few years. Very few of them are working. Pretty much it's the, you know, AMD and Nvidia are few of the, and Tesla are few of the past leaders that have been working. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Russell. Yeah, Wayfair 2, another bear flag resolving to the downside. Russell, you know what? If Russell can get above this 227 area, that could be very bullish. Well, actually, it doesn't really mean anything unless it has follow through also. But, you know, it's stuck in its channel. You know, whatever way it breaks, I think it's going to make a big move. But again, we already know when it's going to move. My AI machine learning algorithm says March, April 23. But if I put my quantum computing skills to work, we could have a date somewhere, I would say early May 2023. Early June 2023. So we shouldn't get too excited until then. Chris Quantamagi. I've retired the thumb method for now. It only works when there's YOLO money flying. Right now I don't see any YOLO money flying. So you kind of have to use quantum computing to get to price targets. But in runaway markets, the thumb method works really well. So you kind of, have to understand what works when. That's a huge part in trading, in financial markets. You can't just do the same thing and expect the same results. It just doesn't work. You have to adapt. Is being wait, where is it? Is being autistic a requirement having $100 million account? No. How many times you need to be stopped out of Lucid? I've only got stopped out in it once on the short side. Why would I want to buy SARK? Have you seen the liquidity on it? That's why. CS is another one I don't like. It's falling below the 50-day. I think if it closes below the 10-day, I'll just get out. Yeah. Depends on how we close today. I'm either cut down on my long book or my short book. Or maybe cut down on both. There's never wrong with cutting risk both ways. Never wrong, never. It's never a wrong thing to do. The worst thing that happens, it happens sometimes when all your shorts are up and all your longs are down. It happens a few times per year, and you just wanna, well, you just don't wanna trade. You start second guessing your career choices those types of days. NIO. Oh yeah, there's another one. Oh yeah, another one of these bearish things, you know. It was totally, you know, it's been showing relative weakness to both the EV sector and the market overall. You know, what does that tell you, right? It's the exact opposite of when you try to find, you know, a stock showing relative strength during a market pullback. You know, they want to tell you, they're trying to tell you they want to go higher. And when you have these types of names that are broken down and then they can't rally during a market rally, they're trying to tell you something. They're trying to tell you something. All you have to do is listen. But yeah, this is another one. Yep. Peloton. Yeah. They just can't. They couldn't get enough of it on the way up. Now they can't get out of it fast enough. And that other one, Zoom 2, right? Yep, Zoom 2. This is, you know, this is why it's so important to develop rules. Are the moving average sloping higher? Well, then the stock is in an uptrend and you can buy it. Are they sloping lower? Well, and is the stock showing relative weakness? Well, then you probably shouldn't be buying it. And you can maybe even short it. I don't really recommend shorting. Especially not shorting parabolics. It's just tougher. It's harder. It's much harder. The easy money is in going long and then staying out of these tougher markets. But I'm a chunky. I need my heroin. That's why I do some shorting too. LSPD, Lightspeed. Yep, another one. There's so many of these out there, like a lot of these names that are just down so much. There's definitely been a bear market in a lot of sectors, and certain, like, especially these software names, high multiple software names have gotten killed under the hood. Kind of interesting. The same thing happened in, I think it was 2015. Yeah, from about mid 2015 to mid 2016, like the indices didn't go anywhere, and like the Nasdaq went sideways, but under the hood there were a lot of sectors that got killed, small caps, and I think energy, and like a lot of sectors went down 30-40%. But the main indices kind of went sideways. It's something similar happening right now. Do you look at percent of stocks above 200 day? Yeah, sometimes I see those stats. I don't actively look at it. I don't need to look at it. I can just look at my scans and know what's going on. Like, you know. Looking at trades in terms of R. R what? R and R? What's R? Is it risk or is it reward? Or is it something else? R multiple, risk per trade, RR, risk reward ratio, retard. Yes. You should always have a good, risk reward ratio in all your trades. You should aim for at least 1 to 5, or even better, 1 to 10. On the short side, it's harder to get this high risk to reward. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of Snowflake. There, it's no go. It couldn't get above the 50-day. I sold half yesterday and getting rid of the other half. I'm gonna let my shorts work instead. What are the 3 current right now sectors I would love seeing their stock names break? I'm not sure what it means, but 3 sectors right now that I would love to see break out. Whichever. Or are you asking me what are the 3 strongest sectors right now? Well, that's easy. I would say semiconductors, energy, and what more? What more strong sectors do we have that are overall strong? I mean, and commodities. I would say commodities like copper and aluminum and stuff like that. Home builders, yeah. Crypto is not strong. Crypto has been very weak lately. All right. Have I ever thought of writing a book? Yes. Can you say a few words about fundamental versus shit stock? Well, shit stocks are the ones that are just burning money and creating no value whatsoever, and have done that for many years, in some cases even decades. The real product is selling stock. And the other opposite end would be maybe these FANG names that are just they're just having enormous cash flows. They're just hoarding cash, just making enormous amounts of money. And then there's like everything in between. A decade-long shit stock? Oh yeah, there's a lot of them, especially in the biotech sector. But like, you know, Fuel Cell, Plug, BLDP, these are just a few of them. I can't remember. I mean, just look at all of these like small micro cap stocks. Like some of them have been around for, you know, decades, and just all they do is just sell stock and lose money. That's literally the business model of a lot of companies. And every time some theme gets hot, they capitalize on that theme. Like Fuel Cell gets hot, then suddenly that company's starting to do, or they say they start to fuel cell things. Crypto gets hot, they're getting into crypto. Some, you know, COVID theme gets hot, suddenly they're doing something in, you know, COVID related. You see this all the time. Yeah, NFTs, then they start doing something in NFTs. And these companies, you know, many times these companies have fanatical retail followings. It's just incredible. Have you ever got offered job by trading firms for you to trade? Yes. I've been contacted by hedge funds. Zach Morris pinned video on his Twitter. Okay. Zach Morris. Let's see. It's the funniest thing you've seen. Oh, I've seen it. Da, 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 da. And also, guys, remember, a lot of these companies that have been, you know, that are down, you know, 50, 70% plus over the past 10 months. You know, stuff like, I don't know, DraftKings and Plug and whatever. Like, especially like in the SPAC space, like a lot of them will be bankrupt in a few years. But some of them will be the big leaders of tomorrow. Some of them will actually start making money and grow really quickly. Very few, maybe 1 or 2%. So if you look at how many companies have IPO'd and SPAC'd over the past few years, most of them are crap, but a few of them will be household names in 5 years. The next FANG stocks. So there's enormous opportunity setting up. That's why it's so important to, follow the trend. Like, is the stock trending higher? Is it trending lower? Someone said, oh, are you shorting my Palantir? Like, if you're a trader, there's no reason to be long this thing. You're an idiot if you're long this thing, if you're a trader, right? Absolutely no point. The stock has been telling you forever that it wants to go lower. But if it starts trending higher and actually starts showing relative strength to the market, those are the ones you want to be long. Collar? Listen, wait, which stock are you talking about? Palantir? No. What stock are you talking about? It would be nice if you mentioned the stock. Wheat stocks are dead? No shit. Buy 90 put for 60 cents, sell 102 calls for 70 pro to your downside. I still don't know what stock you're. Hey, Dan the Sensei? Weed is now legal in Germany. It's gonna be legal in most of the world in the next 5 years. It's one of these things you can't stop. Once it's set in motion, you just can't stop it. It doesn't make sense. MU. Okay, so what do you wanna do? Buy the 90 puts for 60 cents. Okay. And you wanna sell the 102 calls. Oh, 102 calls. And those types of strategies make no sense. It's just too short term. You're gonna do all of these things just to get a few percent of upside on the stock. I mean, it's too short term. I don't know. I'm a little bit skeptical. How are you gonna manage a size through those options? I don't know. You're a PhD from Yale and pretty good writer editor. It's not scalable doing option strategies like that. Yeah, I suspect it's very few stocks that have super liquid options. Well, you have all these big firms doing these strategies, and then you look at the statistics. Most of these big firms don't even beat the market. So what's the point? I'd rather keep it simple and keep beating the market for as long as I can. And just add a little bit of stuff every year. Like I'm thinking about doing some longer term, just simple calls and puts. on some, you know, very, very selectively, super selectively. I don't have my Interactive Brokers account funded right now, but I'm gonna get a new account next year. I'm gonna do a little bit of futures, just small, just get, you know, nothing crazy. Yeah, these option strategies where your upside is capped, they don't make any sense because you're pretty much cutting away the big winners. You know, the big winners, that's where your money is made. Those are the ones I go for. And you only need a few per year, really, if you size correctly, to really outperform pretty much everyone. You know, it just doesn't... I should sell SPX options. And how much would I outperform the market doing that? Would I, if I had sold SPX options, would I be up 250% this year if I only sold SPX options? Do not sell options. No, I'm just gonna do the simple stuff, nothing crazy. The problem is, and I see it a lot of the time, there's so many smart people out there. They've been in this business for a long time. They know all of these super complicated things, and they have no net worth to their name. They just cannot capitalize on their knowledge. It's an interesting phenomenon. I've seen so many people like that, both on the internet and some in real life too. Why do you think that is? I don't know. I don't know. And meanwhile, you have morons like me just doing like, you know, I just try to keep things as simple as possible. And instead of being smart, I just try to listen to the markets. And I have some net worth. I don't know. It's an interesting phenomenon. I think I'm gonna cut some long exposure. We'll see. Definitely gonna cut some. FCX is holding up well. This one is pretty much unchanged on the day. Ford, definitely gonna size it down if it closes like this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of, if it closes like this, I'm gonna get rid of like a third of my long exposure, or maybe even half. And if we close lower, I may get rid of most of it. Just keep the shorts. Are subscription prices staying the same for 2022? Yeah. Yep, guys. You need special skills for trading, and intelligence is not... Hey, what do you mean intelligence is not needed? Are you calling me dumb? Hey, come on, man. Will I have a... Oh yeah, I'm gonna... Can I get a refund for the December subscription? I didn't stream for a few days. Yeah, I'll give half of your money back. I'll just divide 0 by 2 and create a black hole. Look at Roblox. Yeah, that's not good, man. This was a leader. Or, you know, it tried to be a new leader, but it's just completely breaking down. Like all of these others, you know, they had, you know, they kind of tanked. It looked like they were gonna find support, like Roblox on the 50 day, some other stocks on the 100 day. And then they ran into this declining 20-day moving average, and now they're getting slammed. There's just so many of them out there. I don't like the action. I'm gonna stay in the ones that are holding up well, but yeah, if we close weak, I'm definitely gonna get rid of a lot of or some of my names. Definitely. With a small account, it's hard to be a swing trader. Nah, not. I think it's harder to be a day trader. I would suggest to trade less and really focus on the things that work. AA, well, AA, I don't. You know, the entry was here in the low 50, like 51 area, 52 area. This is stock you almost have to trade on a weekly. It's kind of choppy. That was the entry. Don't start chasing this thing, you know. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, D-Dog is another one holding up really well. But let's see, it looks like we're bouncing a little bit. Again, depending on how we close, I'll either decrease my short positions or long positions. Snow is recovering. Not so much. But yeah, maybe I should have respected my stop on it. Oh well, whatever. I can always get back in. It is setting up on the weekly. It's setting up beautifully. What's FTNT doing? Yeah. Of course it's stronger than Pan W. Oh well. AA. Great setup. Look how nice it's surfing the 20 weekly. And then at this range break. No tightness? I would say it was pretty tight. It had been building this range. Then it had this shakeout and it immediately reclaimed. That's what you want to see. Shakeouts and reclaims are generally very bullish. Like same thing happened in July at this shakeout below the 100-day or the 20 weekly, and then just quickly reclaimed and went higher. Same thing here. Had the shakeout, reclaim, and quickly went higher. DVAC, I don't even gonna look at it. It's just a pump stock. It's dying. Only reason I would buy it is if it gets some news and the pump comes back with huge volume. Just randomly buying this, that's no reason. Like these types of pump stocks, once they lose a 20-day, they're done. They need to get a new pump on. How many positions do I think a $10,000 account should hold for swing trading? Probably no more than 6-7. Like the smaller account you have, the more concentrated can you be. But you will also have more volatility. AVCT. Yeah, I mean, I see what you see. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if it keeps building the range here in the mid twos and breaks out next few days, yeah, maybe. Guys, don't I have some content? If you follow the link on the screen, don't I have some content on position sizing? I'm pretty sure I have a blog post and a few videos about it. In the facts, there you go. And again, if you follow the instructions on the screen, you will find out how I found news on stocks when I did my research. Yes, you should read this or fuck off, that's true. I'm gonna telegraph. Clickbait? Bum ba-dum bum bum. I suggest that let's make a recap about your entries and why. I've gone through most of my entries. Okay, I'm gonna go through all of my positions. I'm gonna tell you why. LIC, I bought it here because I thought it was gonna go up. GME, I shorted it today because I think it's gonna go down. Lucid, I shorted yesterday because I think it's gonna go down. Palantir, I shorted today because I think it's gonna go down. MDB, I bought last week because I think it's gonna go up. AMC, I shorted today because I think it's gonna go down. PanW, I bought last week because I think it's gonna go up. CS, I bought last week because I think it's gonna go up. PFE, I bought last week because it's gonna go up. Or at least I think so. ARK, I shorted today because I think it's gonna go down. FCX, I bought last week because I think it's gonna go up. F, I bought last week because I think it's gonna go up. Melee, I bought last week because I think it's gonna go up. TQQ, I bought last week because I think it's gonna go up. MU, I bought last week because I think it's gonna go up. Now I've done a recap of all my positions. I think I'm a big believer in keeping it simple. Did I break up? Should I repeat it? Hey, did I break up? Should I redo it? Did I break up for anyone else? Because I don't wanna... I don't want anyone to miss out on why I'm long or short of stock. What do those companies do? Lithium, dying game stores, selling a couple of cars, some government secret stuff. I have no idea what they do. Mongo is a kind of funny word in Swedish, so I guess it's a good stock to belong. AMC, I like the movies. I'm gonna go watch The Matrix tomorrow, so I'm not sure why I'm shorted. Well, I'm shorted because I think it's gonna go lower, but I should kind of belong it because I love the movies. PanW, not sure, something with cybersecurity. CS, I think something with cybersecurity. Pfizer, they do like drugs. ARK, this is a portfolio of high quality stocks, but for some reason I'm short it. FCX, they do copper. So if you have electricity in your home, maybe FCX was involved. Ford, they do really ugly cars. Meili, Amazon of South America. TQQ, it's like the Nasdaq 100 but on steroids. And MU, they do memory. Wait, Pfizer, isn't this the company that does the medicine, the blue pill? So boomer men can be really happy, and their wives too. Is it this company? Is it Pfizer? It gives boners to boomers. Fuck it, I'm gonna double up. I'm gonna buy more of this. Boomer boners, yes. Yes, Viagra. Booners. SOPA. Short squeeze candidate. Everything is a short squeeze. And then when a stock goes down, it's those damn shorts. They're pushing the stock down. J&J, short squeeze candidate, yep. I think it's gonna short squeeze to 172. It's gonna be huge. I wonder how the market would be if they ban shorting. I'm gonna tell you what how the market is going to be when they ban shorting. Didn't they ban short selling back in 2008? Well, that one worked out well, right? Or was it just financial companies? In either case, yeah, in a lot of, but in the US too, didn't they ban short selling? Yeah, just financials. And in some countries they banned short selling altogether. Guess what? It didn't work. Because it may come to a surprise to those, but not everything is driven by the shorts. The shorts are a tiny part of the market. It's the longs that determine if things are gonna go up or down. Short squeezes when I hug my wife. She's short. Aww, that's cute. Shorts drive the markets up. Case in point, Tesla. Have you ever reflected on the fact that shorts are a tiny part of the Tesla market cap? That maybe it's the longs that are actually pushing the stock higher? I'm messing with the mythology. I know. Exactly. The Tesla shorts are all blown out. They blew out last year. Exactly. Shorts are future buyers. Yeah, exactly. They're short squeezes like GME, AMC. They're super rare. Or Volkswagen in 2008. Like true short squeezes, they're... You know, people like, oh, this is a short squeeze. Oh, that's a short squeeze. Oh, this is a short squeeze candidate. No. Those stocks are gonna go higher because a lot of idiots pile up on the long side. And yes, there are day traders that short it, and maybe even some swing traders that short it, but that's not the reason the stock was up. In microcaps, you know, true short squeezes can be a little bit more common, especially like intraday time frames, but yeah. People are too obsessed with things that really don't exist much. Why don't you like ATVI? Huh? Are you asking me? Why don't you ask me about any of the other 7,000 tickers I don't like? Why did you pick ATVI? Do I wish that an AI algorithm trade on your trades would just replace you? No. It's gonna take a long time before we get to that stage. bored. Things are shaping up pretty well now. I think energy... I'm watching this ERX, maybe next week. If it can go sideways a bit more, could be a good candidate on the long side. Or any of these energy ETFs, pretty much. And some of the stocks too. MDB bouncing off the rising 10, that's nice. AMC trying to get back into the range. ARK not bouncing much though. Ford bouncing. Meili wasn't even down. TQ, yeah. And MU is the best one. Cal XCP, yeah. Did it have earnings or something? Yeah, maybe. It's already traded like twice the average daily volume. Not bad. Not sure what the news are. Added to index. Oh, those types, I don't like those types. They usually don't have much follow through, if any. Sometimes they have. Snow now looks good. Yeah. Yeah, it does. I'll just rebuy it. That's fine. Bill. Yeah, it's kind of surfing the 150 day. I don't see a setup here. Could be a... Could do anything. Too little information right now. I don't know why I'm still streaming. I should probably get some food. Thanks for joining, guys, and see you tomorrow. Yep, see you tomorrow.